Oh, thank you. It was so fun. Oh my goodness, I did not want to leave. I wish we all got an hour-long set and we were all just there for 8 hours of the day. It felt so good to be back on stage again, and yeah, it went by so fast.
Welcome back to On The Porch with Front Porch Music. My name is Logan, and I'm one of the hosts of this podcast. This week, we have a bit of a different episode for you. We were one of the sponsors for this year's Boots and Hearts Emerging Artist Showcase, so we thought it would be fun and different to have a chat with some of the finalists after their performances. Owen took home the title this year, but when we recorded, we only knew that Owen and Taylor-Rae were moving on to the finals. So this week, we have some quick conversations with 5 of the finalists. Jenna sat down with Owen Riegling, Jo Bowman, Mark Ledlin, ANNIKA, and Taylor-Rae after their performances. These interviews took place at Earls Creek during Boots and Hearts, so in the background you can hear a lot of sound check noise. So for some of these conversations, you're gonna have to open your ears a little bit wider. Sorry about that. So enjoy Jenna's chats with these 5 artists.
I'm sitting here with Owen Riegling, who put on quite the show yesterday at the Boots and Hearts Emerging Artist Showcase. Owen,
what's up?
How was this?
Freaking crazy.
Freaking crazy.
Yeah.
That crowd loved you.
I love them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I couldn't believe how loud they were.
They were so loud.
They were there to party.
Yeah, they were not slowing down either, because you went second last, so they had steam.
And they were loud from the start. Like,
totally.
They were just, like, I was saying that before. They showed up at like 4:30, like at 4:30 the tent was like full.
Yeah.
And they were just partying the whole time.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That was
That's
crazy.
Boots and Hearts.
That is Boots and Hearts. Anybody who's coming here for the first time is completely shocked. You're not shocked by the crowd at all.
Well, I've been here 3 other times, so I've never been on the stage looking back at the crowd though. I've always been like sandwiched in between a bunch of sweaty people. So
we were still sweaty. We were just
but at least I wasn't like feeling other people's sweat, you know?
Gross.
But yeah, it was pretty
epic.
Sick. Yeah.
It was pretty epic.
Very cool.
How did you feel looking out into that crowd when you were playing? Did that just give you the most energy?
Honestly, like they were all just kind of a blur when I was on stage. I wasn't like looking into their eyes or anything. I was like, what is happening right now? I can't believe my Boots and Hearts. I was like freaking out. I honestly like don't even really remember what happened. I think I might have blacked out. But
good.
I saw videos today and it looked pretty cool. I'm excited to maybe do that again sometime.
Are you excited to play for 50,000 people on Sunday?
That's a lot of people. Is it actually that many?
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I've never played for that many people. My hometown has 1,000 people, so that's like 50 times the size of that. Yeah, it's a good amount.
You're gonna be just fine. It's like the crowd at Boots is just so into the whole. Absolutely, you could say anything, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
It's good. Did you have enough beers yesterday to celebrate?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had plenty of beers. I'm feeling it a little bit this morning, but
it's the afternoon.
We're still raging. We're good.
We're still raging.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Owen. We are so excited to see you on Sunday perform. Good luck.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Jenna.
We are sitting with Jo Bowman, 2-time Emerging Artist Showcase finalist. Jo, how is your weekend going?
Amazing so far.
That is good. Can you believe that stage and that crowd yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it was incredible.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your experience, like from the first time in 2019 you were a finalist compared to now? How is the difference? How has that changed for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in 2019 it was an amazing experience and it was all very new for me, and I learned so much about myself as an artist and as a performer. And so to be back on the Front Porch stage again this year and to be able to share a lot of my original songs and kind of showcase some of the growth that I've experienced as an artist was just an incredible experience.
Totally. What would you say is like the highlight of the Emerging Artist Showcase as a performer?
It's tough to pinpoint. I mean, the crowd is phenomenal. The community is amazing. It's great to be in such good company with so many other talented emerging artists and so many strong female artists. So I'd say the crowd engagement, the community, just all around, it's great.
There's something about the energy at Boots and Hearts, eh?
Absolutely.
crazy. Have you played in front of any other crowd that gives you that much?
Not like Boots and Hearts. It's
Never.
very special here.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. What are you looking forward to for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, I'm so excited to enjoy the rest of the shows, meet some new people, see Shania Twain.
Oh my God, aren't we
It's
all?
gonna be great. Yeah.
Totally. Well, I thought you played amazing yesterday. It was a huge crowd. It was so hot up
It was
there.
very hot.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we made it through that day at all.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I was ready to lay down yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shower.
Seriously. What are you looking forward to in terms of the new music that you've been working on?
Yeah, I am so excited to share some new songs coming out early fall and just kind of share with people some of the stories and experiences I've had over the last couple years and hopefully relate with people through those songs, and I'm really ready for it.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about some of like the most rewarding songwriting you've done recently.
Oh, I mean, I think it's just something really special about, it's always fun to write something that you kind of make up in your mind, but I think taking things that I've actually lived and been through and then putting that into words and melodies and being able to, I don't know, maybe turn something beautiful in a hard time or write something super fun and encouraging. So I
Yeah.
think that's special to just really take real life and real parts of me and put it into music.
Yeah, you do say that songwriting is kind of a place where you feel you can, turn to, and you feel so like lucky to do that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's something you've been doing for a long time too, eh?
Yeah, it's very therapeutic as well.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we're so excited. Hopefully you have some music coming out soon. We will
For sure,
be
I do.
ready to check that out as soon as possible. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
so
And
much.
like I said, you did so great yesterday.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are here the day after the Emerging Artist Showcase, where 8 finalists competed to be the Emerging Artist Showcase winner. We have 2 people going to the finals on Sunday, but we have all 8 of them here today to tell us how it went. I'm sitting here with Mark Ledlin from Port Mooney, BC. Mark, how was your experience yesterday?
Honestly, it was probably the top 10 moments of my life. Just like being able to get on stage for a first show ever for more than my friends and family. It was kind of spectacular, a little bit surreal. And then the nerves maybe got the best of me before the show, but once I got out there, I felt it.
I just want to go back. That was literally your first time performing on a stage.
Ever.
That's wild. And you crushed it.
Thank you.
You got the first slot.
That's a tough slot to kind of pick, but I think I set the bar for what everyone kind of had to beat, and obviously 2 other people beat me.
There were people singing your song immediately.
They knew every word to every song, and then I kind of had to throw them a curveball for the last one just to be able to enjoy it and just hear me sing. But then all of a sudden they started to figure out those lyrics too, and I was like, you can't beat Boots and Hearts fans
Absolutely not. How are you going to top this off ever?
by playing here on that big main stage over there. That's how I'm going to top it.
That's pretty great. Did you get to hang out with anybody in the crowd? Did you have a little bit of interaction with the people?
Immediately after my set, I went right into the crowd because I know when I was a young hockey fan, you want to meet the people you see on the ice. And so for me, I was like, I want to go out there and interact with everybody. I want to drink beers with them. I want feedback because that's what you want as an artist. How did it sound? And the amount of pictures I was taking, the amount of people saying, hey, you were unbelievable. It was so much fun watching you play, and just the fact being recognized when I'm walking through the venue going, hey, can we get a picture, when I'm nowhere even near the stage, was like a surreal moment.
Yeah, I bet. So did you end up playing your 11 o'clock show last night?
I did play my 11 o'clock show. I think 100 people showed up.
That's kinda
And I was
cool.
kind of just jamming out on top of the trailer at Boots and Hearts. The show wasn't over. I wasn't letting it be done.
Were you taking requests?
Oh yeah, I'm playing Wagon Wheel, playing everything.
That's funny. Are you going to play another one tonight?
Potentially, yeah, I would love to. Maybe a couple more people will show up and we'll get some actual audio equipment out there and we'll put on a real concert.
Maybe. There you go. For those who have not yet come across Mark, he's actually a professional hockey player over in Germany. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you combine some of your learnings as a hockey player and bring it up to with you on stage?
So I think the biggest thing when it comes to me being a professional athlete as well is that, especially in hockey, you get labeled as this rugged, tough, emotionless kind of human being. But what a lot of people don't know is that like we take a lot of stuff, we take a lot of crap from people, and like if you play bad, like you got to go home and just kind of deal with that. And I mean, especially in mental health, there's a stigma that you can't talk to anybody, you can't do anything, you can't show emotion, and especially as a hockey player. And so when it comes to me, like even with my charity, I want to make sure that everyone knows that athletics and arts can definitely be combined. And when I go home after a tough day, like at the rink, I can leave my stuff at the rink and then go pick up the guitar and write something cool about it. Write how I feel, write if I'm sad, happy, confused. And that's like the great thing with country music is that you have so many fans that can relate to almost every situation. Because at the end of the day, there's only a certain amount of people, types of people in this world, and we all kind of are just in this stuff together, trying to figure it out. Like you kind of turn 19, 20, you move out. There's no pamphlets, there's nothing. You just kind of figure it out, and that's what you do with music. Like if I write a song and I love it, I want to release it. That's, I think 4 out of 10 people can say they experienced that feeling. But no, I definitely took just being myself in the room and took that to being on stage and just being super interactive with the crowd. And that's what I think I did this weekend.
Totally. Tell me one more thing. I want to go back to your charity, the Tree of Hope Project.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us just a little bit about what that is?
So the Tree of Hope Project is a charity I run just through myself. I got nobody helping me. I sell t-shirts every summer to give back to the BC Health Crisis Center for youth and athletics. And basically in that sense is like, if you got nobody to talk to, it's a lot harder to deal with your stuff. And it comes back to the stigma that like it's not okay to ask for help. But I wanted people to know it's okay not to be okay. We're all just kind of battling through this disaster of a life together, no matter what it is. And then to find just like the small glimmers of hope and to have somebody on the line to be able to pick up those calls is what I want to get back to.
Totally. That makes sense. Well, Mark, we are so happy we got to see you play. Maybe we'll see you on the grounds again tonight or tomorrow night. But we're sure to have a good time this weekend.
It's not a maybe, it's a for sure. You'll definitely see me playing again this weekend.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
I am here with ANNIKA. She is one of the top 8 finalists for the Boots and Hearts Emerging Artist Showcase. They just performed yesterday. ANNIKA, how are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling amazing. It feels so good to be back here at Boots and Hearts after a few years. The energy is amazing, and it's one of the best festivals in Canada. So it was awesome to get the chance to perform.
No kidding. How about that crowd?
I know, they were so into it. They are ready for this weekend.
There were, 1,000 people there maybe? They sounded like 10,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm so bad at trying to guess how many people are in a crowd. You could tell me 5,000, 1,000, 20,000. I wouldn't really know the difference, but it did feel like a very full festival show, which is so nice.
It really did. It really did. How about that performance? You killed it.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun. Oh my goodness, I did not want to leave. I wish we all got an hour-long set and we were all just there for 8 hours of the day. It felt so good to be back on stage again, and yeah, it went by so fast.
No kidding. You each had 3 songs. I believe you played a new one that we haven't heard yet, or did you?
Yes, I did. So one of the songs was released, and then 2 of them are yet to be released. So that was pretty cool to debut them at such an epic event.
No kidding. You were the only one who took a piano on stage, and that definitely stood out. It was so nice to hear.
Oh, good. I'm glad. One of my goals as an artist in country music is to bring the piano back to this genre. I feel like there are artists that have obviously used the piano. Some of them even very obviously, like Phil Vassar's a great example. But I just really want to bring that instrument back. So I knew a bit of a risk in terms of limits my movement, certainly when I'm behind the piano, but I was ultimately glad I did it because it's a treat to play the piano on stage.
Definitely was. I think the crowd absolutely loved it too. I had to go out to the main crowd just to listen because I was not listening to that from side stage. That
okay, I'm so glad. That's amazing.
Totally. What's your favorite part of the Boots and Hearts and the music festival scene?
I think for one thing, it's been so long since I felt the full-on festival season was around. I mean, with COVID, I feel everyone's here this year, so excited to be back. And I just love that festivals are an immersive experience. You know, it's like you are there for more than an hour or two. You know, concerts are great, but festivals have this special thing about them because you're totally immersed in it, and both the artists and the people attending are all part of this kind of unique experience. So I think Boots and Hearts does a great job of making the artists feel like they're part of the situation, the people themselves that are coming. We're all kind of in it together, and certainly this Emerging Artist Showcase was no exception. We all had a blast, you know, backstage beforehand, chatting with each other and sharing trailers and listening to each other warm up and sing, and that's a really special thing that you don't necessarily get to experience outside of a festival situation.
Totally. It was so hot yesterday.
Oh my goodness. I could not believe what the guys in their shirts and jeans and their boots. I was thinking, like, if I had a band, I'd be like, you guys can all wear shorts. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was very happy that I was in something breathable and that the trailers had air conditioning, because I definitely sought out some relief there. But I will say I have performed at festivals in the rain, and I'll always choose hot sun over that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Interesting. I think I like the rain as long as it's not torrential.
I know. And then what happened, then it's, you know, what happened last time I was at Boots and Hearts was it was raining, but I always feel bad because I get to be under the stage. So it doesn't really affect me that much, but I feel so bad for everyone in the audience.
No kidding. Hey, they come to see it, though. They know what they're getting their
That's true. They've got their ponchos. They've got their rubber boots. You're right. They are ready for any weather.
It's true. Boots and Hearts is a huge festival. Is there anything like different maybe or more exciting about, you know, going on stage by yourself as opposed to as a duo back in 2017?
Yeah, I think there's a different amount of pressure for sure. I mean, I definitely miss having someone next to me just to feel that confidence that you're not there alone. And so I'm still, after more than a year since, you know, launching my solo career, it still takes some getting used to when I'm at these country music venues, and I'm so used to being part of a duo. But ultimately, I think what I love about it now is the freedom to just kind of do whatever I want. I can do a lot more things off the cuff or improvise a bit more because someone's not counting on me to do XYZ so that they can do ABC. And whenever you're with a partner on stage, you want to make sure that you're serving them the best that you can. And we were really good at that. So I'm still kind of getting used to the only person I really have to answer to is myself. And that opens up a lot of different options and opportunities. Like you said, do I bring the piano on stage? How many songs do I sing? Like, there's all these things that you consider, and I don't really have someone to bounce those ideas off of anymore. But I will say, being on stage, it is just very freeing to be only responsible for yourself and only have to answer to yourself. And it was a little scary, but I ultimately loved it.
That is amazing. I'm so excited to see you, hopefully, out in Calgary. Will you be at the CCMAs?
I absolutely will be. I will be all around town when I'm not performing. You know, I'm going to be being a tour guide for all of you, telling you to go up to the mountains, to go to the Calgary Tower, to, you know, go to Canada Olympic Park. I'm a Calgary expert, and so you come talk to me if you have any questions.
That's your home ground, so you're gonna be you're gonna be the tour guide. I'm gonna have a million questions.
Okay, well, I'm there for you.
I would need an ANNIKA tour of the city.
That's right. It would be a very fun tour. I can say that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, ANNIKA. Congratulations again. You killed it. Top 8, Boots and Hearts. And we will see how it goes on Sunday for the finals.
Yes, very excited to see them perform, and it's going to be a great result no matter what.
We are sitting in a very sweaty tent chatting with Taylor-Rae, who is going to Sunday for the Emerging Artist Showcase. Did you expect that at all?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all. Like, I wanted to make finals, but I just kind of know, like, competitions are kind of a shot in the dark, so I really had no idea. And I wasn't even on stage when he announced the name. Like, we're barely up there, and it took me a second. I had to, do a hot take.
It was wild. Your face, I will never forget the look on your face. It was priceless. I loved every second of
It
it.
was so awesome. Yeah, super exciting.
Sum up your day in like 3 words.
Hot, adrenaline, and excitement. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a long day yesterday.
It was long and hot. I redid my makeup 3 times.
I did not know you did that. I had to do that.
Yeah. Your friend, do you need makeup wipes? Like, absolutely,
Please.
I do. I need to redo this mess.
It's crazy hot out here. The Boots and Hearts, like, crowd is wild, eh?
Insane.
You've played a few festivals. You just got done Sunfest. You were at the Calgary Stampede.
Yeah.
Now you're at Boots and Hearts. Is this crowd wild or what?
It's crazy. Well, we didn't know what to expect. I was thinking nobody was going to be there. I'm like, I guess it is emerging artists. Who's going to come watch us? And
The people showed up.
And they were loud.
They were so
loud. Which was
loud.
really cool. Yeah.
I watched your set from the other side, and I was screaming every word. These people are looking at me, and they're like, what the hell?
So
She's a
funny.
fan. I'm your biggest fan here, basically.
I
okay?
know. I know. If all else failed, you were going to be out there.
I was.
So
I had
it's
to
fine.
be. I had to be.
Yeah.
What a crazy day. What are you looking forward to Sunday?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, that main stage. Just getting on it and running down the catwalk.
Running.
I'm going to sprint. I'm not a runner, but I'll do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
For Boots.
For Boots.
There are
I
gonna
will
be
run for Boots.
There's gonna be like 20 to 30,000 people at least. Does that get you stoked?
Yeah. How could it not?
How could it not?
Yeah. I'm so excited. And this, like, the festival setup looks epic. When we were walking around the grounds yesterday, we didn't really know how we ended up here. So.
Had you heard of Boots and Hearts before?
Totally.
Yeah?
I entered this competition every year for the past, like, 5 or 6 years.
And you said you weren't gonna do it this year, and at the last second you were like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, because why not? I just thought, I'm not gonna get through. And then literally with half an hour with the deadline, because I saw Front Porch's post, whatever, I'll just enter. And then I got the email, and I literally thought it was spam at first. And then I opened it and read it and started calling my family and freaking out. And they're all like, we don't know what this is, but we're really excited for you.
Off to Ontario you go. Had you ever heard of Oro Medante?
No.
Welcome
and I've
to
also
it.
never flown 4.5 hours for potentially 1 10-minute set.
No kidding, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it's not just 1 10-minute set.
I know. Yeah.
I am so stoked. We are so excited to see you on that main stage Sunday. We wish you all the best of luck. We'll be cheering you on in the crowd. Thanks, Taylor-Rae.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us on The Porch with Front Porch Music. I love talking to artists and digging deep into the world of Canadian country music, and I'm so excited you joined. If you liked this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. That's the easiest way for you to support this show. You may even get a shout out. So we'll see you in a couple weeks next time on The Porch. On The Porch with Front Porch Music is hosted by me, Logan Miller, and Jenna Weiser. The theme song was written, produced, and performed by Owen Riegling.